Welcome back to Sous Vide Everything, guys. Today, steak pizzaiola. This one is all for my Italian friends, and I hope you enjoy it. Check it out.
And these are the star of the show. As you can see, they are 3 beautiful filet mignons. This is the most tender steak there is. Nothing comes close to it. But at the same time, I'll be 100% honest with you. Making steak pizzaiola is all about the flavor, and you can literally use any steak you like. Because as you can see, this sauce is just wonderful with any steak. But hey, even though you can use any steak you like, today I chose the filet mignon. Because if there's one steak Sous Vide cooks it to perfection, is definitely this one. The first thing we gotta do is to season it. And for that, I like to transfer it to a steak plate so that it catches all of my seasoning. Talking about that, I started with salt, followed by freshly ground black pepper and garlic powder. One of the things you gotta remember is that you gotta season all sides, including the edges. A lot of people says that filet mignon lacks flavor. 90% of the time, that's because you just don't season it well. So make sure you get that part done right. Because as you can see, every single edge of my steak is perfectly seasoned. The next thing to do is to vacuum pack it. Now you gotta keep in mind that filet mignon is extremely tender. And if you have a vacuum chamber, the last thing you wanna do is to put it at full force. You will definitely squeeze it to a beef patty. As you can see, by the time I was done, I did not put a strong vacuum on it. And that is exactly what you're looking for. But now that we have the steaks ready, the next thing to do is the sauce. Because as I previously mentioned about steak pizzaiola, everything is all about the sauce. And this one is easy. You can't use canned tomato for this if you don't have it available. But we all know fresh is better. And the first thing I like to do is to peel the tomatoes. And this is the easiest way to do it. After removing the end from one side, I like to make an X on the opposite. Then you want to throw them in boiling water for 30 seconds. We're not trying to cook the tomatoes here, we're just trying to peel them. Because check it out, once the 45-second was up, this is how easy it is to peel them. As you can see, they come out nice and easy. This is how to do it right. There's basically zero waste. And once you are done, you can see that they are perfectly peeled. The next thing to do is to chop them up and get them ready for the sauce. And I wish my tomatoes were a little bit more ripe than this. But as you guys know, when you make an Instacart order, you actually cannot choose what you get. I can guarantee you it is still better than the canned stuff. As you can see, by the time I was done, everything was nicely chopped. So now all there's left to do is to throw them in the pan and keep them under medium heat. And if you have a hand blender available, just go to town. Be sure to blend them, but do not liquefy them. At least for me, I like a little bit of chunkiness. Now to finish off the sauce. Into a saute pan, I threw in a little bit of olive oil and kept it under medium-low heat. Then I threw in a little bit of garlic followed by shallots. It is extremely important to keep it under medium-low heat because you do want them to get a nice beautiful color just like this, but the last thing you want is for them to burn. Then I threw in some finely diced bell peppers and mixed that well, because now it's time to introduce our tomatoes. Mix everything well and keep it under medium-high heat for 2 minutes. Once that 2 minutes is up, you want to throw in a little bit of basil, followed by salt and freshly ground black pepper. Mix it well and let the sauce reduce under medium heat. To remove a little bit of the acidity, I like to throw in some brown sugar. And as always, remember, exact amount and ingredients always in the description down below for you. To make it a real pizzaiola sauce, you cannot forget about the oregano. Mix it until you combine all of these ingredients together. And as always, you definitely want to taste it for seasoning. If it needs a little bit more salt, you know what to do. But after tasting it, I decided to add an additional ingredient which is not traditional, and that is Worcestershire sauce. I know my Italian friends are thinking, what in the world is that? But trust me, it actually worked well. So if you want to replicate my sauce exactly, definitely add some. Now all there's left to do is to keep it under medium heat and let it reduce a little. Because once that has happened, your sauce is done. I'm telling you right now, this sauce is absolutely incredible. It's still nice and chunky the way I like it, and most importantly, it is delicious. But now that we have the sauce ready, I decided to make a simple pasta. And this one is as easy as it gets. I first started by slicing the garlic extremely thin. When I say thin, I mean almost paper thin, just like this. And obviously, the first thing you gotta do is cook your pasta. Today I chose bucatini. I basically just follow the instructions on the box. Then into a saute pan, I threw in a little bit of olive oil, followed by my garlic. Keep it under medium-low heat and cook them until they are nice and gold brown color, just the way you like it. For me, it's when they started to look like this. Then you want to throw in all of your cooked pasta. At the same time, always remember to add a little bit of the pasta water. Mix everything well so that you can emulsify everything together. To finish it off, season it with a little bit of salt, followed by freshly ground black pepper. But now all there's left to do is to mix it a little bit more and your pasta is done. This right here is as easy as it gets. And let me tell you something, it is good. I mean real good. And it will pair perfectly with our steak. Which, talking about that, it's time to get them cooking. And for that, I'm throwing them in the water bath at 131 degrees Fahrenheit for 2 hours. And I can't wait for you to see how wonderful everything comes together.
I got my wonderful sauce ready to go. Remember, you want to keep that sauce kind of chunky, everybody. It will be better. But before we remove our steaks, I want to thank today's sponsor, Surfshark VPN. Now more than ever, we rely on our internet and we want our information to be secure. A lot of people are unaware of the amount of surveillance, limitation, and data mining done on their personal information on a daily basis. Surfshark VPN can get rid of all of these problems. Surfshark turns you into an anonymous and hard-to-trace online user and makes the internet safe. Another great reason to use a VPN is because content streaming services can be geo-restricted based on what country you're in. Surfshark can change your location and the problem is solved. You can use it on as many devices as you like or all of them at the same time. Right now, Surfshark has a really good deal going on. By using the link on the description down below and the promo code SVE, you will get 85% off plus 3 months free. And Surfshark offers 30 days money-back guarantee. Keep your browsing secure and check the link on the description down below for this deal. Thanks Surfshark for sponsoring this video, but now it's time to get back to those beautiful steaks because we are hungry and it's time to take them out. Let's do it. As you can see, everything is 100% ready to go. The only thing left to do is to put a nice, beautiful crust on that steak because as you can see, it doesn't look that good right now, everybody. And for that, I'm gonna be using the flamethrower, which is nice and quick. That way we'll keep a nice edge-to-edge perfection. Remember, you gotta always pat it dry to get a nice, wonderful sear. But now I say, I know it doesn't look that good right now, but watch this. All right, everybody, here we have our beautiful steak and spaghetti today, Angel, together with a little bit of garlic bread. I mean, garlic bread and Italian food is like made for each other, right?
They go together.
They go together, man. All right, my Italian friends, please take it easy a little bit on me on the comment section. Might not be authentic, but it's the Guga version, yeah? It's the Guga version.
Guga version.
Yes. What do you think? Looks good?
It looks like a meatball.
An expensive meatball on top of those spaghetti, huh?
Yeah, I could tell that one.
Garlic bucatini. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
The pasta is amazing just by itself. You know what I mean? A little bit al dente. It's not like too soft. That's the way I like my pasta. It has some texture to it. You know what I mean? And there's a good amount of what?
There's a good amount of garlic. I like it though, it's very good. Are we gonna go for the steak now?
Are you ready for the steak, bro?
I'm pretty ready for the steak, bro.
Perfect medium rare, everybody. Check it out. Nice, soft, and tender. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow, that is amazing.
I enjoy that. Wow, it's like sweet a little bit.
Yeah, because of the sauce. The sauce has a little bit of sweetness and a little bit of a lot of different types of things.
Ooh.
As you guys saw it. And the filet mignon, everybody's so tender. Angel doesn't want to talk, he just want to eat, and I do not blame him. This is incredible. It's not like spaghetti and meatball sauce, you know what I mean? It has a little texture of that sauce. And the flavor is very nice. And I put quite a bit of brown sugar in there. So it tastes amazing. Talk to me.
Try it together.
Try it together?
You haven't done that yet, right?
I haven't done that yet.
So the sauce that you put on top of the meatball is this, no?
This is a filet mignon, bro. It's not a meatball.
It's a meatball.
It's so tender that you can call it a meatball.
It's a meatball. So the sauce you put on the meatball is that?
Yeah.
So this sauce...
Wow, the combination is ridiculous, just like you said.
It's super savory. But it has a good amount of sweetness.
Yeah.
And then when you mix it, when you mix it with the spaghetti, it's like perfect.
It is. I agree. I want actually a little bit more of that sauce. Oh, you're gonna go for it. Oh, that's it. That's how you know the sauce is good, everybody. The filet mignon is so tender. It's like basically a meatball, as Angel said, because there's no resistance when you're biting into it.
It's delicious.
It's absolutely delicious.
This is the best pasta I've had.
You think so?
Yeah.
It's very unique.
It's
You know
the
what I
best.
mean?
It's my favorite now. If you have
Now look.
the ability to make this exactly how he did,
Yeah, everything's on the description down below. Why wouldn't they? Just gotta make it, everybody.
try it. Just try it.
Remember.
That's all I'm gonna tell you. That's it.
Remember, exact amount and ingredients always in the description down below.
I haven't done that.
Now, Angel, since you called this filet mignon a meatball, oh, I cut it like a meatball. I cut it like a meatball, everybody. That is how tender and wonderful this filet mignon is. You having a hard time there, Angel? Huh? You try everything to make the pasta stay on top of the bread. Come on, bro. There you go. You got it. And to you, cheers to you. That's a big bite. Oh my God. Anyway, guys, these are the results. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do enjoy it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe for future videos. Remember, if you are interested in any of the equipment I use, everything is always in the description down below for you. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Make sure you make the meatball, yeah?
Make the meatball.
I can't believe you call my filet mignon a meatball. Remember, if you don't have filet mignon, you can do it with ribeye. Any kind of steak will work because it's gonna turn out fantastic. See you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.